Hey guys, guess what today is? It's separation day.
One of the ways we make money here at Blue Cactus is by breeding and selling goats. And since we're counting on that money, we pen breed. Pen breeding is the most effective way to make sure all of our goats get bred.
So what pen breeding is we pen up a buck with their does for 2 months, and the buck does all the work. He's gonna sniff out their heat cycles and get them bred. If for some reason the doe didn't take on the first heat cycle, he's gonna sniff it out and make sure they're bred the second time.
So today is separating day. It's the day when we pull all the bucks out and put them back in the same pen. But we've learned in the years past that having 6 bucks together is just a few bucks too many. So we had to go back to the old drawing board and come up with something new. So here is our 5 main corrals. This one's got the shade in it. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. We got a main run that comes down here, and this is our kid pen. This is our milk parlor. That's not supposed to be there. And that's one of our kid pens. And then we have another really big, kind of awkward shaped kid pen right here, with a buck pen down this way, and it's kind of an odd shape also. We have this area in between the main corrals and the buck pen that we've just never really found a use for. So ironically, not ironically because we built it this way, it measures out to 3 evenly 16 by 16 foot pens. So we decided to put 2 bucks in each pen. Now, of course that means they're gonna need new housing, right? Because we're not gonna build an A-frame in each one. The pens aren't big enough. So we had to come up with something new. We came up with these feeder houses. So this is a feeder house. At least that's what we're calling it right now. It's a 4x8 box, 4 feet tall. It has a metal roof. It has a gap in between the metal roof and the plywood. That's gonna keep this thing cool in the summer. And on the inside, I got 2x3 framing. I put it on a side wherever I could to add more room for the goats to lay down in here. I got a nice sandy floor. The bottom plate is a 2x3 sitting on a 2x4 pressure treated, so it won't rot out. So there's plenty of room in here for 2 bucks for sure. And a really cool feature to these feeder houses is being able to feed the goats in the pen without having to go in there. And I will demonstrate. So right here on the outside, we have this really awesome looking door. And all you gotta do is open it, and you can feed your critters from right here. You just put the hay in, and they can eat, and you don't have to get bitten or anything, or they don't rub their scent all over you, which these creatures are known to do.
They love to. And they're gonna love this box. Hey goat lovers, Crystal here with Blue Cactus Dairy Goats. It is really important for our goats to get bred in the fall and have their kids in the spring. That way, they're ready to compete in the dairy goat shows. And after all the kids are weaned and have gone to their new homes, we continue to milk twice a day. We use that milk to make the best homemade goat milk soap you can find. So head on over to our Etsy shop and show your skin some love. The link to our Etsy shop is in the description below. All right, so this is Legend. He is a 3-year-old buck of ours. In this pen, he has been breeding Pepper, Tippy, and Maddie. Okay.
He don't want you to take his girls.
No, he knows. I'm sorry, buddy. I love you. You're gonna like your new home. It'll be nice. And get a buddy back. Let's go. Say bye, girls. What do you think, Blue? Look out, buddy. There you go. Good boy.
Now another cool feature to this thing is we have the new poor man's gate on here.
It's a little less poor man gate.
Yeah, it costs a little more. Legend here is now checking out these does, and Aragon, that buck right there, is not happy about it. But this gate here, see, this is a hog panel, and all you got to do is take a piece of hog panel and you cut it 8 inches or 1 square longer than the T-post. You know, you just want it to hit the T-post. This way the goats can't push it out. And then you can declip it right here, like so. Just 2 declips. And then it's just tie wired on the side, just loosely. I call it a hinge tie. There's just 3 of those. They're loose. It allows the door to pivot. Our old gates like this are all made out of pallets, and because you can get a pallet for free, or sometimes a buck or 2 from the feed store, but they're heavy, and there's no real good way to secure them other than just tying them closed with wire or twine, which is really time consuming, and we end up just kind of climbing over it, and it's really a pain. And anyway, everybody loves this method. Depending on what size of your opening, you can get probably 3 or 4 gates out of a $30 to $35 16-foot cow panel, versus if you were to go to Tractor Supply or a feed store and look at what a real metal gate costs, they're going to be like 150 bucks plus post plus concrete. So if you need 20 gates or something like us, this is where you can start if you ain't got no money. And then as time goes by, you slowly upgrade to these ones.
Yeah. Come here, come here.
Oh, not right now. Oh yeah, new water bucket too, yeah. Better get your scent all over it. Another cool feature is we can leave this open in the summer to allow more ventilation and more airflow, and then just close it up if, you know, that one day where it might rain happens.
Since Legends does are in the old buck pen, and they're also going to be up along the fence where bucks are going to be, we're going to move them temporarily. That's so pretty. Come on.
Crystal, look alive.
Nope, not today, girl. There you go. Come on.
Nice move.
All right.
All right, that went exactly how I hoped it'd go. Maddie, that girl right there, if you can see her, she was dam raised, not a bottle baby. And she's just, you know, skittish. She makes us chase us around, and she's just hard to catch. So by taking the 2 easy ones, Maddie immediately saw her open to try to run. And since there's really nowhere to go, she just came right down this thing like hopefully you saw her, and ran right in.
Worked like a charm.
I love it when a plan comes together.
Right. Hey, girl. Okay, so this is Champ's pen, and Champ is just kind of like Maddie. He was not a bottle baby either, and he kind of likes to run from us. All right, so in Champ's pen, he bred Daisy, Abilene. Oh, hey, Champ. Let's go see the other ladies. Hi, Ray. Ray. And beautiful Miss Cammie.
All right, you go that way. Move up.
Champ. Come here. I just want to give you a hug. Good boy. What's that? What do you think? That's not a lady, is it?
All right, you're ready.
All right. Come on, mister. Come in here with your son. All right. Boys, be nice.
like Crystal said, Champ here on the right is Legend's dad. That's why they get along so well.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Bud. Twinkle toes. So, because these boys haven't been together for over 2 months, just over 2 months, of course they're going to have to reestablish the dominance and see who's in charge. So that is completely normal, but because these two know each other very well, because they have been housed together for quite a few years anyway, it takes out a lot of the forever fighting, and it shouldn't be as brutal, and that is the thought behind it anyway. So it's kind of always got to see what happens, because Legend is almost 4, and he probably wants to be dominating over his daddy by now, who is 7. Oof.
I think these two actually like each other.
They love each other. Normal father-son behavior. His beard's better than yours, Champ. I don't think they're gonna fight too hard.
No, I think they're probably happy to see each other after all this time.
Right. They don't know it yet, but they'll be happy to be away from the ladies for a bit.
Ooh.
Okay. He is cute. Look at him. adorable.
How long do you think they'll do that?
A couple hours. So typically, all the previous years that we've put Legend back with the bucks, he kind of twinkle toes around and just avoids everybody. Like, he's really smart. He lets everybody get wore out and fight. And he just kind of butterflies here and there. So he doesn't have that option now because there's nobody else for Champ to focus on. So we'll see. I'm thinking Legend could definitely take his daddy at this stage in the game, though. He's a beast.
They both are a lot stronger than they look for
so
dwarf
strong.
goats. I mean, you know, like if you had a Champ on a leash and if he wanted to pull you over, he could.
Definitely. They are solid muscle.
Aragon looks like he's longing for affection over there, doesn't he?
He is. And you notice all of his girls are not allowed on the fence.
Yeah. Well, hi, Blue. What are you doing?
He's holding my belt.
Good boy, Blue. Good boy. Kind of another thought on pinning them up in twos. We originally were thinking just putting them their own single pins. We were kind of struggling back and forth between the keeping them safe from beating each other up, and them being a bubble boy, you know, all alone in a prison forever. But then, as you guys know, we are going to move the entire herd to Arkansas for the summer to go to a bunch of goat shows and kind of live off the land there in the mountains there. And when we pin them up in a trailer, single pins will not be an option for them. So they will need a travel companion. And that was kind of the deciding factor in going with the twos as compared to single.
Oh, Huggy. Come here, buddy. All right, so this is Huck's pen. This is the Huck buck. And he has 4 ladies, so Huck here is 9 months old, so he's not quite a year, but that's okay because he did his deed good. And he is breeding Trixie, Acacia, Maisie, and beautiful Molly here. All right, so Huck has been having the time of his life in here. He's actually my mini Lucky, if you guys have been around long enough. So he is the son of Luck Buck. I know, okay. He knows what's up because he saw the other 2 boys getting removed. He's not happy, are you? All right, let's go this way. Excuse me, girls. You stay, girl. Come on, Hucky. It's all right. Come on, Hucky. Come here, mister. You fluffy little guy. What do you think? He says, where's my girlfriends?
No girls in here, buddy.
No, not for a while. All right, before he gets his buddy, I just want to show you guys. He's actually really funny. Well, for one, his mohawk is amazing. But like, he completely turned into down here, so. Silly little boy. Look at that. You gonna be a tough guy on him, Leggy? Okay, so now we are in Marshall's pen. And Marshall has 3 does for his first time. He is just 9 months old, just like Huck. All right, so Marshall has bred Piper, Winnie, and Daytona. Buddy. Come on. Boy.
Oh yeah, tear it up, Huck.
Okay, so this is actually the opposite of what I expected here. Huck is kind of a tough guy, and Marshall not so much. He's pretty chill anyway, and Huck could care less. So, oh, look at him.
Oh, he's a 2-footer now.
Okay, here he comes. Look, he's like, thanks, scratching my head.
We went back and forth on this too, how Legend is able to stick his head through there, and if Marshall messes up, Legend will bite an ear off. Some of the goats, we've had it happen before anyway.
Yes.
Now, we thought about putting the plywood up like we did over there, but we did that because when the does are in heat and breeding season is going on, we know they're gonna fight. We're hoping that this is just temporary and that they don't bite each other's ears off, because all the heat cycles are gone for a while, and we're hoping that they just simmer down, because we didn't want to put the paneling up everywhere. We want them to be able to see what's going on and see the goat. We don't want them scared because they're just kind of hidden in a little wooden box. So hopefully we don't have to do this and this works out. Now obviously if he does bite an ear off or something, we will have to put it up, but as for now, we hope they get along.
Yes, and I think they will. They're gonna hatch it out and they'll be just fine.
Panting like an Australian shepherd. Look at him, he really wants an ear.
You'd be nice, Ledgy. It's like frothing at the mouth.
Yeah.
Oh, look at him.
Oh yeah, I seen him bite his hair there.
Yeah.
Well, Marshall looks like he loves the attention.
Yeah, he's not bothered.
I bet the doe's never licked his forehead like that, huh? I mean, Huck does have like a 3-inch mohawk.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy, and he keeps it up all day long, all the time. It's fierce. He's a little guy, so he's compensating.
Right, like Dog the Bounty Hunter or something. He's got his hair sticking straight up. Right.
Here, Vader. Hey, buddy.
Hey, Vader.
Vader. And this here is Vader's pen. Now, Vader here is 3 years old. And Vader has bred Lily. Yes. Beautiful Bessie. Cassie. And Sweet Mayo. Come on. Not there. Come on, buddy. Look, you get a big tree. We had debated on actually just cutting this tree down or leaving it as is, and obviously we decided to leave it here. We just cut some branches off of it, but we didn't want it to crowd them. But at the end of the day, we know that the 2 bucks that get this pen are gonna really love it. They'll eat some bark off it, and if it ends up dying because of it, we'll just cut it down at that point.
He loves this tree.
I thought he might.
He's chatting up a storm with his silent self.
He can't wait to get bald again. Look at him, that is pretty excited. Oh.
Oh yeah.
Check out that branch.
silly guy. Let's get him a companion.
All right. Yeah, buddy. No, Mia. Hey, bud. I know. All right. So this is Aragon's pen. He is quite the fluff ball. And he is very protective of his ladies, so he's not gonna like this. The ladies that he bred this year is Wildy, Mia, Honey, Dreamer, and my sweet May over there chilling. All right, pretty boy. Fun time's over. I'm gonna go meet a new friend, okay? Let's go. No. Okay. No. You've never met any of the boys, so be nice. Be nice too, Vader. Good job. Right, I'm just gonna walk away. Okay, huh? So far, so good.
Oh, yes.
You get the
Sidetracked by the tree.
right. So Aragon has never met any of our boys. I was actually thinking this was going to be a lot worse for the beginning of it. Pretty chill. I'm loving it. But the reason that we did put Aragon with Vader is because Vader is our most chill buck. He doesn't typically like to fight or anything like that. He's very calm, the calmest. And, you know, old Aragon here cost us a lot of money, and we would like to keep him in tip-top shape like he is right now. Look at Tippy. So Aragon might look a little chunky, but it is deceiving. That is literally his like 6-inch long hair. So it's really just hair. He is in good condition. He is pretty. Look at him. He says, oh, I found a bean. So it is really cool too that this tree is going to cause a little bit of a distraction from them. Because as good as content as it is, if they beat each other up, it's not necessarily ideal for the animal or us. Vader, we're
Jeez,
here,
buddy.
man. It's going well.
Ooh. it's kind of another thing that people will be wondering about. I'm sure somebody will ask down in the comments, is like, why didn't we put one of the big guys in with a little guy if we're worried about them beating each other up? And the first answer goes back to the trailer situation. Like, if I had Legend and Huck there in the trailer, Legend is going to dominate him and not let him eat, you know, like while we're transporting him from one side to the other. And even possibly if Legend was in there with Huck, he wouldn't share that box with him. But the other factor is Legend, if one of these little guys is in with the big guys will show dominance over the little guys. And by dominance, you know, I mean mounting and making them submit. And if you see that long enough, you just feel bad for the dude. So
it's not a pretty sight. Right,
so this kind of avoids that. Everybody kind of has an equal match. Aragon is a very nice and chill guy, until we put him in with his ladies anyway.
Right.
But anyway, he's a real friendly fella, and so is Vader. So we hope that this is kind of temporary and they don't fight forever, and this is going pretty well. Huck and Marshall here are the same age, and they're obviously already kind of getting along. And then as we set up here, father and son duo, Champ and Legend there, they were together before all this happened. They were all down here with Vader, and Vader was the one that was having to submit and getting mounted and dominated the whole time. And Legend and Champ just kind of basically shared power, although Champ was technically in control. So now they can continue to share power. These two can continue to be, you know, frat brothers, you know, living the dream. And these guys continue to be the nice guys that they are. At least that's the plan behind all that.
Yeah, and hopefully nobody gets hurt in the meantime. Ooh. Oh.
See, the tree kept them from rearing up, and they literally was like, come over here then.
Oof.
Ooh.
He's a biter, and I don't like it. Ah!
Ooh.
Get, oh. Ugh.
He's like biting him. The Vader's like, yeah. Scratch me right between the eyes there. Thanks, bro. Well, you got Vader's hair in your mouth?
Right. He almost ate his eyeball. Oh, he's a cutie. It's the buck dance. Get a drink, Vader. right, you guys, so hopefully these boys don't hurt each other too bad, but make sure that you are subscribed because you're not going to want to miss tomorrow when we put the does together. And if you think the bucks are rowdy, wait until you see the does.